We've all heard of the Electoral College, but how many of us really know what it is or how it works? To make sure that we're all up to speed before the elections in November, here's a quick guide to the Electoral College courtesy of Only Honest. The Electoral College is a process to compromise between election of the president by a vote in Congress and election of the president by a popular vote of U.S. citizens. Each state is assigned a specific number of votes that is proportional to its population, so that each state's power is representative of that population. Each candidate has his or her own group of electors, and you help choose your state's electors when you vote for president. The electors cast their votes for president on separate ballots, which are then tallied, and a candidate must receive at least 270 of the total 538 electoral votes to win the election. Whether electors must cast their votes based on the popular vote varies by state, but in most presidential elections, a candidate who wins the popular vote will also receive the majority of the electoral votes. However, that's not always the case. There have been 4 elections where the candidate who led the popular vote did not win office. The first time this happened was in 1824, when John Quincy Adams received fewer popular votes than Andrew Jackson, but neither won a majority of the Electoral College. Adams won the presidency when the election was thrown to the House of Representatives to decide. The second time this happened was in 1876, when Rutherford B. Hayes lost the popular vote, but carried 5 of the 6 smallest states in the Electoral College, including Colorado's 3 electoral votes, where he won 0 popular votes. It happened again in 1888, when Benjamin Harrison lost the popular vote to Grover Cleveland, but won the electoral vote. In this case, the Electoral College worked to prevent a candidate from winning an election based on support from one region of the country. The South overwhelmingly supported Cleveland. However, in the rest of the country, he lost by more than 300,000 popular votes. And finally, in 2000, Al Gore received 50,992,335 votes nationwide, and George W. Bush received just 50,455,156 popular votes. However, after Bush was awarded the state of Florida, he had a total of 271 of the electoral votes, which beat Al Gore's 266 electoral votes. Now that you know how the Electoral College really works, who do you think will win the popular vote and the election this year? Let us know who you'd like to see in the White House and why at onlyhonest.com, and you could win a trip to Washington, D.C.